Well, good morning, neighbor. I love to just sit here and leaf through this little old book of mine. That you ever read a story years down the road and you feel like you can live it again in your mind? I have a saying. The boy that I used to be and I have discussed this, and we think, you know what I mean. The story I'm going to tell you today is not in this book. This is a story that I'm going to tell you that I call it When God Puts Hearts Together. I want you to watch God just weave two people together here. And I wrote this originally as a ballad type of song, and this just has never happened. And so I'm going to use the words today to tell you this story. Because you will see only God could have put these two hearts together. So let's just see how this goes. Can I speak a song as good as I can write it? I don't know. So, Cleveland came to live in her hometown in 39. He needed a place that he could call his home. His sister and her husband said he could come and live with them. And he was thankful. He sure did love them both. But after a while, they told him they were moving back to their hometown. But Cleveland, he decided he would just stick around. Besides, God was about to give this young man a real good forever reason to put his roots right here and settle down. Now, Helen, she lived in this same town with her family on a farm. Her daddy was a real hard working man. Her grandma lived there too, and sometimes she would take in boarders, trying to lend the family a helping hand. And one day Cleveland came by. He was looking for a room to rent. And Helen's eyes met his for the very first time. Oh, God must have smiled as he saw his plan coming together, because when he plays matchmaker, it lasts for a lifetime. Because when God puts hearts together, he makes no mistakes. He knows each heart. He knows just exactly what it's going to take to give two hearts that long for love. A love that will always be. A love that will last through all eternity when God puts hearts together. In time, these two fell in love and they got married. And life for them, friends, wasn't always easy. Their firstborn came while Cleveland served his country in World War II, with Helen and the family back home praying. And later on, Helen got her first job at the number 8 mill. When time on Cleveland's job had gotten short, they loved each other through all the highs and lows life could throw at you, because their love for one another was an affair of the heart. Because you see, when God puts hearts together, he don't make mistakes. He knows each heart. And he knows just exactly what it's going to take to give two hearts that long for love. A love that will always be. A love that will last through all eternity when God puts hearts together. Well, Helen still is living there in the family home today. Now, Cleveland, he's moved on to a brand new home. He joined his oldest daughter there. See, she had already gone. But Helen and her youngest, they carry on. And sometimes they still cry. But through their teardrops, they can smile. Because they know something the devil just never learns. You see, cancer and Alzheimer's, it can break down this old clay shell we live in. But the heart of us that lives forever just keeps going on and on and on. Because you see, when God puts hearts together, He makes no mistakes. He knows each heart, and he knows exactly just what it's going to take to give each heart that longs for love, a love that will always be, a love that will last for all eternity when God puts hearts together. You know what I hate the most, neighbor? When I wrote this, I always thought I would recite it, sing it for Miss Helen. The last time I ever talked to her on the phone, she let me know that she still loved me in spite of anything the devil had tried to use to destroy me. She still loved me. I wasn't the first one, nor would I be the last one to make a mistake. And she encouraged me to keep on keeping on. Miss Helen's with Cleveland now. She got off to heaven before I could do this. But I got a feeling, I just got a feeling that she knows. Where she's at, I'm going to go. And we're going to have ourselves a reunion. Neighbor, if you miss that reunion, I feel sorry for you because I know what your alternative is. And you're the one that gets to decide where you're going to spend that reunion. Make no mistake. There's just as many reunions going to take place in hell as there are in heaven. Me, I plan to be at the one in heaven. There'd be a lot less heat up there and a lot more rejoicing. And no more tears, no more Alzheimer's, no more cancer. Oh, my, no more of what my mother had. No glaucoma, no epilepsy, no degenerative disc disease in your back. None of that. Have you made your preparations, neighbor? Cleveland and Helen both did. I bet you they're having themselves a time right now. I look forward to the day when we'll all be having that kind of a good time in a place where reunions are forever and sickness is banished for all eternity because God puts hearts together. Thank you so much for joining us again today. God bless your heart. I love you. Let me say this to you. If you like what you're hearing here, I would invite you to subscribe, hang out with us, come to see us every now and then. And I would invite you to share this with friends. If a story touches your heart, share it with your friends and neighbors, your groups, your churches, whatever. Pass it around. That's one way that we see that we've been successful. If we know that other people think enough of it to share it and pass it on. You do that for me, and we'll be back real soon with another video for you. Tell you another story. We got some good ones lined up. Have a great day. God bless your heart. I love you. Bye-bye.